Good evening, welcome to Whaler Sports TV. Dick Herman here, Dennis Karen joining me to call today's game. Leo the Lion on the camera, and we're getting ready here for the starting lineup. So we'd like to mention some of our fine sponsors bringing you the Whaler winter season. Sun Island Fuel, Congdon Coleman Insurance, Don Allen Auto Center, Harbor Fuel, Island Lumber, Island Pharmacy, Kitty Murtaug's, the Downey Flake, Joe Lepacki CPA, the Island the Package Store, the Sea Grill, Boys and Girls Club, Steamship Authority, the Beauty Bar, Jewelry's Gallery, Rick's Paint and Maintenance, Cam Appliance, the Visitor Center, JB Drywall, Expressos to Go, Fast Forward, Nantucket Seafood, Hawthorne House, Rider Electric, Outdoor Power, Billy Built Automotive, Cottage and Castle, Nantucket Ice, Nantucket Electrical Contractors, Killing Real Estate, Martin Bork Painting, Cowboys Meat Market, Santa's Rubbish Removal, Nantucket Health Department, Sushi by Yoshi, Randy Alford, Heating and Cooling, Island Fencing, Island Carpets, Valero and Son, Ladybird Lingerie, Scrim Handler Gallery, Faucet Van Plumbing and Heating, Nantucket Estate Jewelry and Fine Arts, NRTA, the Boathouse, Fairgrounds Restaurant, Pumpkin Pond Farm, Something Natural, Highland Flooring, Champion Rentals, Island Variety, Sherman Management, the Homestead, Nantucket Health Club, UPS Store, BPC Architect, Just Do It 2 Sport Fishing, the Dog Wash, Michael Wilson Attorney, Artistic Tile Install, Keeper's Restaurant, Nantucket Carpet Clean, Glidden's Island Seafood, and Nantucket Folk Art and Wood Carving. Watch out for the ducks. I don't know if there's many ducks out there walking today. Getting a little chilly again, huh?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I had a beautiful bike ride yesterday outside, Dennis, but too cold to get out today, or too snowy this morning.
Yeah, it was pretty wintry out today.
Yeah, too much ice. So I had to stick myself in the basement and put on EEI and get caught up with all the Minnesota stuff, which we'll talk about here in a few moments. But we are getting ready here for a basketball game, which shouldn't be much of a contest. Nantucket, the class of the league, Rising Tide, a new program, trying to get their head above water. I don't think.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's game between the visiting Herons from Rising Tide Charter School and your Nantucket Whalers. The starting lineup for tonight's game for the Herons: head guard number 1, Deontay Bridgeau.
Okay.
Head guard number 11, Owen Williams. Head forward number 21, Luke Ellis. Head forward number 3, Sam Crawford. And at center away number 22, Casey Fernandez. And now for your Whalers, at guard number 4, Malik Lyra. At guard number 13, Terrain Burton. At board number 5, Devontae Usher. At board number 1, Max Cunningham. And at center, number 51, Owen West.
Owen West getting a start. Interesting.
We ask that you now please rise to the playing of the national anthem.
This is the hottest part of the game. Getting up and down is not as friendly as it used to be, Dennis. What's that all about?
Dick, I don't know. I think I'd call it age.
Not the age of Aquarius, huh?
No, not at all. Well, Dick, the Whalers should, our consensus in the booth is our Whalers should cruise tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I know Rising Tide's condition, and I mean, just looking at the kids in front of us, you can tell. Sometimes, you know, you don't want to say you can look at your opponent and know you can beat them, but you know, tonight you can look at your opponent and know you can beat them.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But it's a young team.
Young team, and that's what the coach, I talked to the coach before the game, and that's what he said. He said they're a young team and they make mistakes.
And I don't know how old the school is, but I know that the sports programs aren't that old.
No, they're not.
They're just, I would guess that the school was probably less than 10 years old, and most of the sports programs there are in the same category.
Fernandez was going to jump as a big boy.
He's a good size, but
West, nice. Right off the tip. Max Cunningham.
you can't draw it up any better than that.
Nice pass by Owen West.
Yeah.
That must have been a play that was designated.
Yeah, Owen makes the play because, I mean, he gets the tap. We're talking about the center is tall, but Live beat him with speed, basically. He got up there before he did.
Thought about it.
And then West makes the excellent pass, which gives Cunningham a little bunny of a layup.
13 on the shot clock. And Nantucket's doing a great job with ball hockey.
Yeah.
5 seconds on the clock, there's a steal. You don't want to see that, Dick. And Philippe Library with the bucket. Whalers take a 4-zip lead. And let's check and see what kind of defense they do. It looked like they're in a zone. They're in a zone.
Yeah, they're not gonna, I don't think they're going to do any pressing tonight, but
Nice block.
it's going to be an aggressive zone, which is not going to give Rising Tide very many easy looks. And we saw it right off the bat there. Steal, a block shot. Rising Tide
And they haven't been able to get inside. The Whalers doing a great job of keeping Dick Fernandez from way outside.
This is their first shot.
Yeah. Cunningham gets a bucket and he got a foul.
Call foul on the end of it, too. Free throws coming up, brought to us by the Fairgrounds, Pudley's Pub, your place for Super Bowl headquarters this weekend. Pudley's Pub, there will be contests, games, parties going on at Pudley's all day, and I would even imagine if you got over here tonight, Friday night or Saturday night, there'll be excitement going on. It's an exciting time to be a New England football fan.
Yeah, it is. Fernandez with a shot.
Good look there, and it should have went down, but it didn't.
West all over that rebound.
Baseline!
21 blue. That is second foul. And West with a shot. Library chases it down, and that's going to be backcourt there as soon as he touches it. Okay, box guys, box. So they get the ball underneath the basket.
Yeah, I thought they'd get it at half court, but I guess since they got the ball roll all the way down and before making the touch, it gave them a better inbounds. But
so that was a break for Rising Tide. They got to take a shot. The rebound by 21, but he lets it go. And up ahead is Library.
there it is. They were looking for that.
Library. With a dunk.
Everybody in the place likes that except Coach Pereira. As a coach, you don't like.
Nice steal by.
As a coach, you don't like to see that in a game like this, you know? If you're playing in a very competitive game and your guy can do that, that's one thing. But when you're playing in a non-competitive game,
no foul there. The arrow goes to Rising Tide.
Train wreck, right?
Wheels are all over tonight. So we have a 9-0 lead, 5:18 left with.
Speaking about train wrecks, how about the Republicans running into a garbage truck the other day, heading on their.
I know. So the Whalers are looking to make the steal. Library again. No.
Ooh.
That had a hit.
Yeah.
And that's Owen West.
That's what happens when you let football players play basketball.
Wow. Ouch. Number 20 in the game, Fernandez out. Number 20, we got Tony Bayonne in the game.
Coach wasn't happy with Fernandez. I don't know if it's the fouls or something other than that. He wasn't very happy seeing 22 coming out of the game. 22 is explaining himself there and going like this to the coach. Nice up and under there. Kind of a wild shot, but they'll take any shot they can get. I think we have a JV game coming up there after this, and I mean the kids beside us then look like 8th graders. I don't know.
It's hard starting out, and it's hard to play a game like this because this game here doesn't help for your tournament.
No.
2 shots by number 3. I think he's going to lose it.
The one thing that's going to help the Wheels is they probably have the toughest opponent on paper at least, and I think it'll be on the court too. Mashpee coming up, and they got to play them twice. Got to play them this week on the road, and then the following week at home. So their last 3 or 4 or 5 games before the tournament, they're going to go against Mashpee twice, and that'll be more of a tune-up than, as you say, going against the Rising Tide here.
You have to, in order to be tournament tough, you have to go against good competition. West throws it away.
We've seen that with the football.
Football, same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah, that's good.
Speaking of the football, nothing has been decided on the new head coach, and it may not be decided until April or May.
Well, Dick, do you think it's going to be in-house or out-of-house?
I think it's going to be in-house. That's an original story I heard 3 weeks ago. I haven't heard anything since. But in my mind, when I heard they were pushing it off to not even posting it to April, they're not looking for somebody to come from far away to relocate here, you know?
Yeah. And Monique Bowden is going in the game. Monique takes out Library who gets the personal foul.
It's hard to get a coach to relocate here because, the cost of living on the island, and you don't make a lot of money coaching, unless you're going to come in as a teacher and then pick it up that way.
Yeah.
But we've found out, you've seen it over the years, is you don't know who the teachers are coming in until sometimes July, and you can't wait till July to see if somebody who has a background in coaching football is going to show up here and teach high school science,
Oh, yeah. No doubt about it. But Cunningham makes school the old-fashioned way.
We were supposed to do a game last week, Dennis, on the 26th, I think it was. But we get rained out, snowed out, winded out. I don't know what it was. We didn't have a game that night.
Right.
And we lost a couple of games this week. That's why we're here. Finally, we got a game. But on that date, back in 17. On that date, January 26, back at 1784, in a letter to his daughter Sarah, Benjamin Franklin expressed unhappiness over the choice of the bald eagle as a symbol of America, and he stated his own preference, the turkey.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So if Ben got his way, would we be playing the Philadelphia Turkeys this weekend instead of the Philadelphia Eagles, do you think?
I don't know, Dick. We're reaching with that, Dick.
I'll tell you one thing though, I did see the Armed Forces, I think it is, Turkey, the bald eagle, and he's going to be at the game Sunday night. Beautiful bird. And it always amazes me when you can train any animal. And what, you know, most of the time you think, oh, you train a dog, you train a cat, you train a horse, animals that have been around. But, you know, you take a bald eagle out of his element and teach him how to do that. And you know, the trainer lets him go and he flies up in the air. The trainer gives a signal, he comes out and he lands right on his finger. To me, that's amazing how you can teach a wild bird like an eagle to do that.
Meanwhile, Joe made the after the game for the attacker.
So you didn't, oh, a steal, no. So you didn't buy the Philadelphia Turkeys, huh? I thought you'd buy into that.
Nah.
Gee.
Well, they could still pick the eagle.
All that time I research and find these little things.
We're reaching now. 1:32 left, first period. The Whalers lead by 14, 16-2.
Portion of the first period brought to us by Don Allen Auto Center. New and used vehicles on sale at Don Allen.
Get back in it.
Shot.
Yeah, that was blocked. He tried to get it off quick, but Nantucket get the hand right on it. In and out from McVicker.
Usher, I'll tell you right now, Usher, nice shot. Usher was such a ball hawk.
He is, yeah.
Currently also.
And we forget that
They're all over the place.
we forget that those two guys are still only sophomores, you know, and they contributed so much last year, and this year they're contributing more.
So quick with the steal. McVicker.
Good job by McVicker.
He passed too, the bounce pass. Hit him right in the hands.
Shot clock is off. No, it's a 1 second difference between the shot clock and the period clock. They throw it away, so Nantucket will have 8.2 seconds. The way it's going, they can get 3 shots off in 8.2 seconds. See if they can score one of them.
So. No, see, that's why you got to pressure the ball here. He brought the ball right up to almost to the top of the key. Cunningham.
This is the first shot. They don't get the rebound. This is the second shot.
Right 10.
That's your kind of official over there, Dennis, huh?
I love it when you tell us. All right, the end of the first period. The Whalers commanding 16-point lead, 18-2.
That long shot there, I recall in the news this week. Did you see that autistic kid that was on it looked like a middle school team. It could have been a high school team, but it wasn't a varsity team. Either a middle school or a freshman type team. An autistic kid plays on it, and at practice, he went out and he took a half court shot, and he threw the ball over his head. He didn't face the basket. He had his back to the basket, threw it and went in. And the whole school was there watching, and they cheered him, and his teammates talked about how they enjoy having him on a team, blah, blah, blah. Well, Harlem Globetrotters were visiting the town like 2 weeks later, and they got him out there, and they congratulated him for making the shot, and the guy in the Globetrotters, whose name I forget, says, let's go out there and I'll challenge you to a contest. And he goes out there, and the kid makes the shot again. Twice, standing at half court, throwing the ball over his head, and both times it went in off the backboard.
Dick, your research today is impeccable. Where was this done?
I think it was done in a high school in Jersey. But I saw it on the a couple of the TV programs, maybe Good Morning America, some program like that.
Ball goes over to Rising Tide.
Rising Tide's got a break there because the kid got his finger on it. He knew he did. He just pulled his hand back. The official didn't see it, but nobody's worrying about it.
All right, the Whalers have lost 2 points.
Look out!
It was 18, now it's 16.
That's the only way you can keep this game close. In the first quarter, the points go forward. The second quarter, they go backwards. So you don't want to score too many points this quarter, because every time you score in this quarter, you deduct 2. So
right.
That's what happens.
So let's get Isaac Corbin in the game, number 15.
Nice. McVicker was looking for somebody on the other wing. Nobody got there, so he takes a spin move and almost lays it in.
The old spinner, Dick.
360 degrees. If I did that, I'd fall right out of the stands here. So. No more 360. No more 360s in my life.
We do the spin and fall down.
God.
The room would be spinning.
The room would be spinning. I'd be laying on my back looking up.
All right. What do we got? Step on the sideline. Big mistake.
Rocky Fox over there, one of your all-time favorites. Pulls in the errant pass.
All right, Golden. And Penlow is in there. William Penlow. And the Whalers
Nice move.
nice move. He waited for the guy to go by him, and he scored it. Basket by Owen Williams. Penlow with the rebound. Whalers, Cunningham.
Yeah.
The 3.
Nothing but net for Cunningham.
Cunningham has 11 already.
11 already, wow.
According to my
Unofficial stats.
my unofficial stats. We got a foul. Fouls on Isaac Corbett. Number 22 on the line, Casey Fernandez.
Free throws coming up, brought to us by Santos Rubbish Removal, Commercial Residential Service, Dumpsters. We clean up the island. Go Whalers, Santos.
Fernandez is very clean. So the Whalers head by 13. Library back in the game. And back to the left. Corbett.
Corbett for a three-pointer. That got the crowd into it.
Crowd loved that one, Dick.
Yep.
Corbett's going to draw the foul. Okay, number 20 on the line for Tony Bayonne. Looking for his first point. Nope, misses it. Gets a second. And misses that. All right. McVicker missed that one.
Yeah, tackles off Library, trying to pull the rebound in. What Coach Ferrer is doing now is basically keeping one starter in there with four bench, off the bench.
They're probably 4 underclassmen, which would be smart. Check that out.
I get Corbett in there, he's a junior. Rick Vick is in there, he's a sophomore. Bowden in there, he's a freshman. And Panelo's in there, he's a sophomore, right? So a freshman, 2 sophomores, and a junior in there with the senior co-captain Lively.
Now Penlow, he had 3 shots at it and finally drew the foul. He rebounded the ball 3 times and misses. So he's going to go to the line for 2. Fouls on number 22, Fernandez.
Missed the throw. Now speaking of somebody coming off the bench, I forgot his name as I meant to tell you. Who came off the bench for the Celtics the other night and got the triple-double?
That would have been the guy, number 12.
He got himself in the game, and Rozier, he triple-double. That's impressive when a bench guy, he did start the game, but when a bench guy gets a start like that and performs the way he did.
Yep, no, it was Rozier had a great game, and that's great for the Celtics because I know he has a tremendous amount of talent. I know that watching him play.
Do you think the Celtics are going to make a trade before the trading deadline?
Come on, 10 seconds.
When is the deadline?
I think it's the middle to the end of February. They got about another 2 weeks, maybe.
Well, I don't think Danny Ainge might do that. He might, he's looking for that one piece that might put him over the top.
Yeah. I think the piece would be a rebounder.
Yeah.
It's interesting that Adrian Bradley is available. Did he get traded again from Detroit?
Oh, nice pass.
What a pass. McVicker, good job there with McVicker.
Very mobile. Bounce pass, you got to catch the ball. But
because the Celtics, they get the best record. They hit a little speed bump there, lost 3 in a row.
yeah.
But they got the team, and as you say, there may be just another piece. And their main competition, Cleveland, is in serious trouble. I felt when Isaiah Thomas went to Cleveland that it was not going to be a good mix, and
Proven right there.
It's definitely fallen that way. And now they lost a guy with a broken hand there for Love. Kevin Love broke his hand, so he's out for 5 or 6 weeks. So they're in deep trouble in Cleveland.
Fouls on McVicker, his second. And Fernandez goes to the line. Fernandez has 4 points, looking to make it 6. Good forward for free.
He's got a nice shot for big guy, yeah.
Wow,
Very important, yeah.
all right. So they have double figures.
Good looking shooter for a big guy.
12-point lead for the rebound.
Luke, you better get after that.
Nice look inside. Fernandez blocked by Library. And Burton and Usher going into the game. We'll see who comes out. Corbett and Penlow.
So So a couple minutes left, 2:39 to be exact.
Oh, another foul.
That should be a no.
He should be exiting pretty quick. And Fernandez back on the line. Wheelan's the bonus is now with Rising Tide.
Now last week, Dennis, we were talking about the baseball players making the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Chipper Jones was one of them. He played his whole career with Atlanta. Now Jim Thome, on the other hand, got in on the first-time ballot. He played for 6 different teams, but he's nowhere near playing for the most teams and then getting into the Hall of Fame. I am going to read you the leaders, and I'm going to ask you which 2 of them played for the Red Sox.
Okay, go ahead.
The guy that played for the most was Rich Gossett. He played for 9. Wilhelm played for 9. Ricky Henderson played for 9.
Yeah, Ricky Henderson's one.
Gaylord Perry played for 7. Gaylord Perry played for 8. Roberto Alomar played for 7. Al Simmons played for 7. So out of those 6, which 2 had stops at Boston? I'll give you the names again. Bruce Gossage, Hoyt Wilhelm, Ricky Henderson, Gaylord Perry, Roberto Alomar, Al Simmons.
All right, I'm going to go with Al Simmons and Ricky Henderson.
Right on the dial.
Thanks,
Good
Nick.
job.
Thanks, Nick. Is that the quiz of the day? Or?
No, I have a lot more. I have a lot more here.
I'm going to answer a lot of more questions.
You want a hard one? Name the 9 teams that Goose Gossage played for.
I know he played for Oakland and the Yankees.
White Sox, Pirates, Yankees, Padres, Cubs, Giants, Rangers, Athletics, Mariners. Well, how does a guy keep moving around like that for 9 different teams and wind up in the Hall of Fame? To me, that seems a little odd.
All right, well, the Whalers only hold a 12-point lead and 102 left in the first half. They haven't been challenged by Rising Tide.
No, I think this is the way this contest is going to go. They're just going to walk.
Nice steal. Perfect steal. And now with Curtin.
Showed tremendous speed on that after the hands.
Yeah.
He almost got down the court before they set the shot clock.
I've watched Whaler basketball, coached it. Now, I have never seen two people who are such ball hawks as Burton and Archer.
Oh,
Too hard off the board.
yeah, he got himself in great position there. Couldn't finish it.
And
Liebert does finish it. Rising Tide can hold for the last shot if they want, but they'll take any shot that presents itself.
Fernandez again. Bang.
Yes.
Good player.
Nice dish there.
And that beat the buzzer.
Coach is mad at that because nobody got in Liebert's face, and he almost knew that was coming. All right, so we're playing 1/2 here at John O'Neill Gymnasium at John Nantucket. Will is leading 29-12. We'll take a short break and be back with some first half stats.